Hiya.
Do you want to cast Dark versus Nightmare?
Yeah. Why not?
All right. How's your stream going so far?
I don't know. You know, people always say like after, like if I say hi to someone after I'm done streaming, they'll say like, was it a good stream? Like I don't, maybe? I just stream, you know? I just live off vibes.
It's just like the thing people say.
They're not intensely interested in how my stream went. Are you sure?
Maybe some of them are.
No.
I assume. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Alcyone, we have Dragon Kites Gaming's Dark.
Oh, such cute little buddies. You can do both.
No, you should do one.
Okay. Spawning in the bottom left corner, it's Nightmare. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
Dark just taking a gold base. I love it.
Did you take it at... Oh, he took it at 18. Maybe? Maybe he took it at 7... Did you take it at 17 or at 18?
I'm not sure. I feel like he just sends a drone out, and then whatever time it gets there, that's when he takes it.
So I used to think that that's what people were doing. Oh my god. It's like so precisely and perfectly done. It's insane.
Yeah, it really is. It's crazy how just being off by like one drone like that just ruins a build.
It would just feel gross also. It would feel really, really gross.
I appreciate that you're all about the vibes, like how it feels. Because that's exactly how I play StarCraft.
Whoa, I said I play life that way. I didn't say I play StarCraft that way. I take StarCraft seriously. I don't really take life as serious as I should.
I mean, life and StarCraft they're very different things. You know, StarCraft you definitely need to take more seriously.
Yeah, one is definitely more important.
Yeah. And it's StarCraft.
I really like how Dark just sends the 5 drones to the gold because since he's taking the base on that side, he can't access a bunch of the mineral patches. Like there's 3 patches. Oh, there's only 2 patches. No, wait, there's one down further. No? Nope. Okay. No, yeah, there's just...
I think he can only go to 4 of them, so...
Yeah, he can only access 4, so... Until the lings break that little rock, then he can access more. That's so cute.
Yeah, I'm glad that he's doing that right away, because otherwise these adepts would be really
otherwise,
annoying over there.
The attack potential from Protoss is crazy. Oh, that's a good point. Life is the medium through which one experiences StarCraft. Yeah. That's the only reason to keep experiencing life.
That's true. Also, life, he was kind of forced into retirement after match fixing, so...
Oh, who?
Clearly, StarCraft is the more important thing. The player Life.
Oh, I don't know them. You mean Savior?
Well, no, but also...
Oh my god, am I getting
so
confused? Oh,
just in StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
The Savior of Life.
At least Savior was like older and not, yeah. Life story is so sad, but...
It is.
So sad.
R.I.P. Killed Kespa. StarCraft has been dead ever since.
Oh my god, it also probably killed that plane. Well, no, he swapped teams by then. Never mind.
Which one?
That like StarCraft 2 sponsored plane that had the...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm surprised he's putting down the spore when he has 3 queens there. He must be planning on like moving them.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna queen walk. I mean, he's got this creep spread right here. Feels like a very dark thing to do. He's got roaches on the way. Those queens are walking.
I like it. Yeah, it's true. There were like a lot of queen walks that I used to do at the start of Legacy of the Void because of Dark.
He's a connoisseur of queen walks.
I say because of Dark, but now I'm not sure if he did them shortly after and if we were both inspired by someone else. I don't remember.
I actually remember hearing in an interview that he was watching your stream, and
Oh,
that's
yeah,
where he
you
got the
heard
idea for
that?
the queen walks. Yeah.
Oh.
I
It's
don't
so
know if
sad
you've
that
done this
queens.
exact one, but
Well, I'm
certainly
going
just
to.
in general is inspired by your play.
Honestly, this is so insanely calculated with his units and with the queens. Also, it's really interesting that the queens have enough energy to transfuse, even though they can't transfuse off creep. Just the way this build is calculated is so cool.
Dark, I think, knew exactly what he was doing in this game, and he was expecting this response from Nightmare, and he was just ready to go. The third base did finish up, so Dark has to at least kill that. I don't know how hard he has to go on this, though, behind it.
This is pretty amazing. Wow. And now the queens are walking back home.
Yeah, they've done their job. They kept the oracles away from these ground units. Drones are on the way. The layers started up. Dark is happy with the damage he's getting.
Wow.
Oh, he's going to go in.
Okay,
Oh, man,
okay.
where are the force fields? They're kind of late to the party. There is an overcharge available on the shield batteries. Nightmare is just not using it. I don't know. This is too late. Oh, the shield battery was depowered. The Artosis pylon goes down. I think Nightmare is just dead.
No, Blink's almost done.
But he's only got... He doesn't have a Stalker.
Yeah, but Blink's almost done.
If only he had waited for Blink to finish, maybe he could have won that game.
Wow, Dark. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, Dark didn't even have to kill him there. He just saw the opportunity to try and went for it, and it worked out beautifully. He was droning behind that. I think he was totally fine just killing the third, poking at the wall.
Yeah, I think so too, because I don't think Protoss had probes to saturate the third. Usually when Protoss has their third finished, then they have a bunch of probes to transfer to it. And that's why a Zerg being on 2 bases versus a Protoss being on 2 bases is not great. But I think it was fine there.
I think Dark would have been happy if Nightmare had just held at that point, but I'm really surprised that Nightmare didn't hold at all. His shield battery overcharge is very late. His force fields were a little subpar. He must have been focusing somewhere else when that attack came in.
The shield battery you were talking about, was that on the one that had just finished, or?
Yeah, he waited to cast it on the one that finished, and then it got depowered immediately.
Was that game one? No, that was game 2, no? No, that was game 1.
That was game 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Game 2 coming up now. I don't know, man. I don't know if Nightmare is going to be able to stand up to him. I want to believe.
I want to believe so that it's back and forth with Dark ultimately coming out on top. But that's as far as that goes.
I mean, that is, I think, the ideal scenario here. I'm gonna have to agree with you. But I don't know about him, man. Dark he's pretty good. He's spawned in the lower right-hand corner of Oceanborn. Try to take the 2-0 victory.
With no games, but maybe making a comeback starting now, we have Nightmare in the top left.
Now I really don't know what number I am for the observing.
Is Nightmare
if you...
sponsored by Matcherino?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
Nightmare is on Matcherino.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the logo, but I just didn't see it in their name.
No, he's got it's like the MX clan tag.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I just don't see it in the...
For it.
Right, yeah. thanks, Laura.
Dark
tropes are
not
so
taking a
cute.
gold base this time, so.
No. Do you think there'll be a gold base coming up though?
Huh?
Do you
I
think
don't
there'll
think
be a
there's
gold base
on this map.
coming up?
You know what? Dark's gonna find a gold base on this map, and he's gonna take it.
He'll like stack 2 hatcheries.
He's gonna put a hatch down in the middle of the map. We're gonna be like, "What is he doing?" And then the gold minerals will just spawn next to it.
Rise up from the ground.
Wait, hold on. That's not. That'd be kind of a cool mechanic. I don't know how that would work.
Surprise gold minerals rising up from nowhere. Are you sure that would be cool, or do you think that would be intensely frustrating?
What is StarCraft's existence other than to be intensely frustrating?
Addictive.
Yeah. That's the real combo, isn't it? It's addictive and frustrating. So you just want to play more no matter how annoyed you get.
If it wasn't, it would lose its classification as self-harm in the DSM.
That's true. And we couldn't have that.
No, I'd have to find some other way to inflict damage on myself.
Honestly, it might be healthier for you. Although you might end up installing like Dota or something.
I was gonna say like League. What if I...
Yeah. Well, that's... Honestly, that's even worse.
I guess
at least Dota's like a respectable game.
It's kind of like smoking like 2 packs a day versus just straight up doing crack, you know?
Yeah.
Like, StarCraft is crack because that's fun.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
But then League is like fentanyl or something. You
No,
know, like
League's
you're not even getting the good stuff from crack.
Yeah, League's like 20 packs a day. Like, it's not good for you and it's not fun.
Yeah. Just chain smoking.
Yeah.
You do look cool smoking cigarettes, though. That's the trade-off.
I don't know. I don't think anyone looks cool running it down mid, other than Tyler1. I think he's the only one.
Yeah. That's the hard thing there. League is definitely not cool, but cigarettes are cool.
Oh, no, little guy. The adept got stuck and eaten up. I mean, it's not like it would have gone very far against Speedlings, but...
Nightmare's trying to be fancy here. He's trying to be max packs.
Oh, I see him with the 2 oracles. I see him as more of trying to be hero.
Yeah.
Looking for
so
that
far,
opening.
Though, not going the way he wants it to.
It's interesting that like the follow-up of Void Race has changed the Zerg alignment of bases. You know, like you can build bases in a triangle again instead of in a straight line because the threat of Void Race bouncing around from base to base. It's not really there now.
That's true. That's
true. That
also,
Oracle
I feel like
looked for the gap, but it didn't really find it.
Yeah. I feel like this is kind of a Dark thing, too. He likes to attack. He likes to be aggressive so that base being closer to his opponent usually works well for him. Because he can just push with roaches. Right from that base to his opponent.
Do you think that base, or do you think the middle right base would be better for pushing?
I think the one Dark has.
Yeah, because that's the highway.
Just because it's so straightforward, right? You just there's no question about where you're going.
Yeah, it's deceptive on the minimap.
It is, yeah.
Don't play maps blind like I do at the start of seasons, kids. Don't do that.
There's something fun about that, but I don't feel like I understand maps until I've cast at least a dozen games on them.
I don't understand maps until I've had a tank in an annoying spot 10 times, and I'm like, oh, why have I still not banned this map?
Did you see the one map that was supposed to be in this map pool initially?
No, of course not, because I don't play maps until they're out. But tell me about it.
It had like a tank tower outside of the natural where you could fit 3 siege tanks on it. It was like a big pillar. It was so funny.
Wow, why didn't it get approved?
I don't know. I don't know. It really should have. Dark's about to Bane bust Nightmare.
Yeah, I noticed that too, but the Archons kind of worry me against the, Baneling.
Yeah,
Ling.
it turns out Archons and a shield battery are like really good against that.
Those Archons kind of came up right at the exact correct time. Because if the Archons hadn't been there to body block, those Banelings would have gone straight into the probes.
Yeah, I actually think Nightmare would have been fully dead if those two Archons didn't finish right then.
I think you might be right. Even with the nerf to the Banelings.
But now Dark is like not in a great spot. He's down in workers. His 4th base is done, but like his lair is super duper late.
Yeah, his 4th is done, but Protoss's 4th is starting. Protoss's tech is ahead. At least, is ground weapons Protoss's first upgrade?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay.
Dark has +1 melee done. And +1 missile attacks on the way, so
yeah, okay.
He's trying to get into like Roachling Bane. The problem is, if Dark's behind, he's actually ahead, and Nightmare has not taken advantage of his advantage at all. Right? He's just chilling back at home.
That sounds like girl math.
Like
if Dark's behind, he's ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it.
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
Sense. Yeah. Well, don't think about it too much though, because otherwise it stops making sense.
Oh, unlike when it was making right.
Right.
Like, you just start when it makes sense.
You just have to think about it for a moment, and then it starts making sense, and then you stop thinking about it.
You're right, because now he is ahead. If he jumps on the, he's not. He's going for the counterattack, but he's actually running into the counterattack. Huh.
It's kind of awkward when your counterattack hits the counterattack.
It actually is, yeah, when your flanks hit each other.
I mean, Nightmare's army is still kind of better. But I feel like the longer this goes, Dark is just going to have so much stuff. And now Nightmare needs to chill until he can get some splash damage up.
Dark's hitting the max right now. Of course, it's still on Lingroach Bane. I don't think he has any Ravagers. No.
No, who needs them?
Although that's not most of his army is at his it's at the counterattack. There it is. Here we go.
Yeah, he's got a lot of army down there. But now Nightmare's trying to go in. He's got some Zealots and a Warp Prism.
Did Dark never see the 4th? He's really holding back, you know? I guess because usually when you see those early Archons, you think an attack's coming. Archon Charge Lot.
Yeah, I think he might have been preparing for an attack, but Nightmare just never really came across. So now Dark's going to be forced to go in as he's hitting maxed. Storm's, though, going to be beautiful on this army, and I think there's going to be plenty here to push Dark back.
Ooh,
Dark going to try to hit on the other side as well, but the stasis wards. Woo, baby, that is a lot of supply.
No, that was the absolute worst pathing that could happen.
Yeah. I mean, this is looking pretty good for Nightmare right now.
There were only 2 stasis wards, and it looked like they were going to do absolutely nothing, and then somehow they caught the entire flank.
Yeah, it's a lot of dead supply for Dark, who is down in workers right now against the Protoss.
Dark canceled ranged attack and then started it again?
Oh, he did.
So he's weird. Down in workers, down in upgrades, down in army supply. Like he's not, but like effective army supply. Do we have a word for that?
I usually just say he's up in army supply, but he has roaches. Kind of gets the point across. I mean, this Link counterattack is really nice. It's killing a lot of stalkers.
Oh,
Nightmare.
That Immortal's not going to die, is it? No, that Immortal's not dying.
No, I mean, it's living up to its name.
Yeah.
That was like 8 stalkers that died though. It was kind of.
That was 8
I don't know
stalkers,
why
but they're
Nightmare
about to
didn't
be
blink this
replaced by
away.
more Archon Immortal, so I feel like it would have been in his favor to
Yeah.
leave them
You
alive.
might be right. You might be right. Dark is like trying to get to a hive, but
Yeah.
it's just starting now. And there is a mothership 2/3 of the way done for Nightmare. And I think he's just gonna hit when that pops out.
All right. Another round of the Zerg Swarm. Not so sure about going for it because he doesn't know that half of the army is on the creep, at the edge of the creep.
Yeah, that's kind of far away here. Nightmare only fighting with half of his army right now. The rest of it coming up to join.
Oh, wow.
But a lot of his stuff is going to go down. Oh my god, the probes getting blasted by the banelings. But now the problem for Dark is he just lost a lot of army supply to kill 22 workers.
And his Remax wasn't... I don't think his Remax was what he wanted it to be.
He just doesn't really have the money for it. He hasn't had the economy to just throw away units like that. So
I think
trying to remag.
I think he had the money for a faster Remax. I think he just didn't have the larva.
Oh, that could be a problem as well, yeah. Yeah, pretty low on larva. Nightmare being very patient, though. I thought for sure he was just going to go for the counterattack, but he's got his 5th base up, so he's just going to reprobe his 3rd. And I think start working on, like, carriers.
That attack was really interesting because it was so efficient for Dark. What is it? Control D? How do you see, like, resources versus resources lost?
Oh, L, yeah.
L?
And then if you do Shift L, it'll show you the exact breakdown of units.
Control L does nothing for me.
Just L. You just hit L.
Just L.
Or Shift L. Those will be the 2.
Is this total... Oh, yeah. No, it's still heavily against Dark. Yeah, by like 50%.
You're right. I feel like that one engagement was pretty good for him. It's hard to say. And now it's back to even workers. But there's 3 carriers about to pop for Nightmare, and Dark, as far as I know, doesn't have a single unit that shoots up other than his queens.
You know, Ravagers, they shoot down, but they hit up on the way down.
Hey, what goes up must come down, right?
Not the carriers, though.
No, they probably not the carriers.
No, probably not.
I mean, Dark's getting some damage done with these little run-bys, but I feel like it was a lot of Lings and Banes spent to kill some static defense.
I almost feel like that extra base for Nightmare right now was kind of like a money dump. He was like, you know, I could just get a cottage in the Hamptons.
Never a bad plan. I mean, Dark killed his 5th, so maybe the cottage in the Hamptons was a bad plan.
Yeah, but what is one cottage in the Hamptons to someone as rich as Nightmare?
You know, you say that, but the property taxes in the Hamptons are insane.
Oh my god, I know. When I was doing my taxes, my household taxes this year, that I don't even know the name for residential taxes actually. House tax? When I was doing my house tax this year?
Property tax.
Property, that's the one. Yeah. When I was doing my property tax this year, I noticed that. All of my Hampton residencies.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
It's a real problem in Long Island, you know. How is Dark still in this game? I feel like Dark should have died like 4 or 5 minutes ago. He's now killed a 5th. A Nightmare is finally just going to F2 a move.
I think for Dark to die, Nightmare has to go across the halfway point of the map.
Yeah, he has 10 Archons.
That's a couple.
He's just gonna go. No, Nightmare, stop turning around.
The mothership is actually a defensive unit.
It is. It's like a mothership core.
It's like a mothership core.
Yeah.
Oh, the focus fire on the infestors. That's brutal.
Microbial shroud here out of Dark. Oh, is he gonna get a carrier? Oh my god, he got a carrier.
Oh, nice.
I don't know where that recall went to. I missed it. He killed 1 carrier. The other 2 are still alive.
funny enough, so Dark is only like 25% behind now as opposed to 50% like he was before in resources. So if he could actually stall this game out some more, and if Nightmare continues to be afraid to commit fully with his entire army, then Dark could actually pull something off.
That's another dead carrier. I'm getting real worried for Nightmare here. I mean, Dark just doesn't have much, right? He's got like a bunch of Ravagers. That's about it.
Dark doesn't have much, but he has the ability to poke and prod, and more importantly, instill fear in Nightmare. Make him so afraid that he doesn't want to commit.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of working. These Ravager Biles are hitting. Nightmare
Some of those Archons are a couple... Yeah.
I do like the run-bys, though. Nightmare killing a lot of drones. Dark's economy is...
Yeah,
truly in the dump right now.
Oh, this is so back and forth. Oh, Archons are so deceiving because they can be almost dead, but a unit being almost dead doesn't mean it does any less damage.
Yeah, it's actually so close. Another storm comes in. These storms have been so clutch. But I think Dark's just out army, and Nightmare finally wins that game that I think he's been winning for about 10 minutes or so at that point.
Is that how long the game was?
It was a 17-minute game. And I think since whatever that Baneling bust was that hit Archons, Nightmare was just ahead. He was just ahead that whole time. And now, it's 1-1. We have a game 3.
Nice.
It's exactly what we were hoping for.
Wow, so cool. Nightmare at that like 82 probe mark. Nightmare playing like a little Zerg guy.
That was such it. That game got so much scrappier than it should have.
Do you think Nightmare was nervous with how he was moving his army and keeping the mothership at home?
For sure, he was nervous, and I think he was expecting Dark to just try to like smash into him.
It kind of reminds me of so one time Julius Caesar won a battle just because his opponent Pompey thought that Caesar was tricking him. He thought Caesar was just showing a low army and wasn't actually weak. So he could have destroyed Caesar, but instead Caesar ended up killing him. This was after like the breakdown of the first triumvirate in ancient Rome. And that's kind of like how Nightmare was playing, you know? Like it was almost like he was sure Dark had something else.
So you're saying Dark is like Julius Caesar?
Yeah. So he might get the final stab here.
I kind of agree with that. I like that take. Solid take. He's so smart. You know, he is kind of like the Emperor.
Yeah. Caesar wasn't the emperor, but he was going to be if he hadn't died from old age.
Was it old age that Caesar
died? I don't, you know. No, he missed it.
I think, I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be getting my history mixed up here. Pretty sure. Was old age the name of the knife?
The knife? I don't...
You know, it's probably not important.
No, probably not.
I think we should all live more like Caesar. Treat your friends like Caesar did. And they'll treat you like they treated Caesar.
Yeah. No, that's funny that you mentioned that because, wow, this drone is way out there scouting around. Is it scouting or going for a proxy?
Oh, that's definitely going for
a
proxy.
Oh, yeah. That was avoiding detection is what that guy was doing.
He's being a sneaky boy, that drone.
But yeah, so the guy who killed Caesar, you know, Brutus, that guy, Caesar didn't have him executed, even though Brutus was a part of, like, you know, Pompey attacking him and stuff. Brutus was a part of that and tried to kill him in the Civil War. But Caesar showed, whatever it's called when you're nice to people that tried to kill you.
Mercy.
Yeah, mercy. Yeah, that one. And didn't kill him.
Well, he sure learned his lesson, didn't he?
Yeah.
So if somebody tries to kill you and you have the power to kill them, maybe what we've learned is you should.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe just that one time, you know.
Maybe just that. Maybe only if you're like a ruler of a, empire.
Well, not the emperor yet.
Well, he wasn't quite the emperor.
No, soon though he was gonna be.
Right.
If he hadn't died to old age.
They wanted to give him absolute power, and he was like, no.
Dude, it is so annoying when Zerg does this because okay, it's the worst when the hatchery gets up and then dies, and you would think that, that money that Zerg spent is a win for you, but that creep being in the way from the hatchery, that's the most annoying part when you're playing Protoss and a Zerg does this to you. But even just the Zerg, the laying you
just had
is
to
so
pull
annoying.
Those probes too, so you're like not mining for that whole time.
Stargate
and
pretty
Dark
much
knows this.
Oh yeah, Dark's happy.
He just wants to be annoying. That's it. That's all he wants to do.
Do you think it comes from a place of fun, like he's that annoying fun Zerg, or do you think it comes from a place of pettiness?
I think against Protoss it's pettiness.
Yeah,
because usually the Protoss is the one being annoying, right? There's like years of getting cannon rushed and pylon blocked in the natural. I feel like it's pettiness at this point.
When you take the amount of times that I have done an early attack to Protoss and you put it against the number of times that Protoss has done an early attack against me, I feel like, when I do it to Protoss, they should be okay with it. But actually, their response to me doing an early attack, like what Dark just did, they're very upset. Much more upset than I would expect for the situation. It's interesting.
Yeah. It's like extra funny when you like cheese a cannon rusher.
Yeah.
And then they get really salty about it.
They call you a cheeser. They say that's all you can do.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's just they're showing their insecurities.
Oh, they're projecting.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Very common for Protosses.
It is also just so annoying when someone does it to you. So regardless if you do it all the time, it is the worst.
I mean, listen, you have to respect it though, You got to respect the game. If you're going to play the game, when you get outgamed, you have to just appreciate it.
Honestly, I'm not sure I'm really outgaming my opponent when I build a hatchery and they're natural.
No, that's 100% outgaming them.
Oh, really? It was skill this whole time.
Yeah, that's skill for sure.
Oh, see,
building your buildings in your opponent's base is always skill. If you win with that, that's
I thought I was just holding the mini map upside down and rotated by 90 degrees.
I mean, that's pretty good too. If you can do that, I mean, that's impressive.
Like that's how you get lost and end up in their base. Are there no probes coming out of that next? Nope. No, we were done with probes for a second.
Where?
We were just stuck at 13 probes. Maybe the pylon wasn't done. I don't think so though. Do your eyes not twitch when you see like workers 13 out of 16?
Well, I'm bad at StarCraft, so I'm gonna go with no. I kind of forget about workers after a certain point of the game.
One time I was like in a newspaper and it was my face overlaid with one of my hatcheries. Actually, it was a layer, I think. But it said 17 out of 24 and I got made fun of for years and years for having that one extra drone.
Damn.
Yep. Ooh, where's that weapon going? Is that just in base? Yeah, it's in base. Oh, even more boring. Just like at the third.
It does look like Nightmare is gonna go for like an Archon drop or something. It's got a Warp Prism on the way.
Oh, maybe.
I feel like Dark's about to attack though. He's got +1 and roach speed on the way. I guess he's just chilling.
A little bit late on the drone pull.
Oops. Did that trigger on the drones that were already stasised?
The stasis?
Yeah, you built another one, and I feel like it just triggered on the same ones.
Oh, I missed that. I only saw the
really
4
know
or
what happened
5 that got hit the first time.
Yeah, and then I built another one, and then it just immediately triggered, and nothing got caught.
Oh, that's not fair.
Right? Feels unfair.
Interesting.
I feel like Dark's really ready for this push. He has so many roaches.
The best unit.
And
The best Zerg unit you can
this-
make.
I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, all right, they're terrible, but you can build a lot of them.
His creep is very tasty. Halfway into the map, I mean, there are no adepts to push anything back.
Yeah, it's giving him so much vision here, too, that 𝓪𝓫 just can't find a way in it all. Dark was not greedy, didn't take a quick fourth.
I don't think all those Archons are going to be able to fit into that War Prism right there. I don't think any of those Archons are going to be able to fit into that War Prism anymore.
Dark deciding not to chase, but yeah, you're right. 3 Archons do not fit in a War Prism.
Oh.
Oh, but he
There was
can
a bit of a
dodge the
swap.
shots. Or he can just lose 1 Archon. All right, well, sacrificial Archon.
Protect the Archon. Kind of funny how the Zealots got away by hiding in that top right corner. Well, Dark got kind of
they
tired of
did.
chasing, so yeah, he went for the counterattack with the rest of his units that were popping. And then they're going to
𝓪𝓫,
meet
though,
up.
He's got Stalkers and Immortals back at home with a shield battery. It's a good start to the hold. There's just so many roaches, though. The army supply
Yeah.
is doubled here for Dark. He has a massive concave, and he is just going to try to smell the stasis ward. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen a stasis ward that big before.
This is the second time that a stasis ward
How
is
many
really
roaches is
hurting
that?
Dark.
That's so many roaches. That's like 20 roaches just chilling. All right, Dark gonna try to push on in again. Fancy War Prism Micro here from 𝓪𝓫. Are there enough roaches to overcome Immortal's shield batteries in a Warp Prism? I think there might be. I think there might be too much roach.
Truly showing why they continue to be the top of the Zerg food chain.
Yeah, and I mean these are Dark's favorite units.
Ari with the
loves the
+2 for
roach.
them as well. So this was actually a really well-timed attack. He knew that he could use some of those roaches to attack or to chase the Archons that were running away. And then he would actually like complete his attack with the 2 groups coming together at the 3rd right when +2 was finishing.
It's Dark. Dark has that game sense like no other. He saw the events of this game lining up for him. The stars aligned. I mean, I think 𝓪𝓫 is just dead here. Dark's got a 4th base, almost done. He might not be able to push up this ramp right now, but I think he's just going to get like way too far ahead.
I can't tell how long it will be for Dark's 5th base, but that one might also be almost done.
He's got... Oh yeah, he does have a 5th on the way. You're right. It's not quite there
halfway,
yet.
halfway.
But it's 4 base to 2 now, so I think Dark's pretty happy with this situation.
I think Dark's in a really good spot right here. I think I'd have to agree with that. But there
𝓪𝓫's
is a
gonna
Robo
go
Bay
for
coming up anyways.
Disruptors. Yeah. I mean, if there's any comeback unit against Roach Ravager, it's the Disruptor.
They got nerfed, right?
They did. It was a very slight nerf.
Go on.
I think their radius changed by like 0.25 or something. It's like a very slight decrease in the AoE.
Huh.
Still very good against Roaches and Ravagers. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see another insane stasis ward.
These stasis wards.
I mean, these have been the game-changing stasis wards for 𝓪𝓫, but I don't think this one's going to change the game.
Do you think that
I think this
𝓪𝓫 is
game's
going to
still-
wait for the Disruptor to pop?
He might go for the one. No.
Throwing it in.
I was hoping he'd wait for the one shot just to see if he could get a big one. But Dark takes the 2-1 victory. Just what we were hoping for. A close series, 2-1, but Dark wins it.
That's honestly the perfect outcome. It's playing with fire though.
Yeah.
When it's a best of 3, hoping for the back and forth, it's very dangerous. Especially when usually you're cheering for Sue. Because any back and forth with Sue, it's got the opportunity to steamroll in the wrong direction.
It's true. It's true. I miss Sue. I need more Sue in my life.
I don't know what the flan is.
Oh yeah.
What is the flan?
Do you want to join with Dave and triple cast?
The Korean way?
Exactly.
We could try, but I don't really know how to do it, to be honest. But it is what I grew up with, but I didn't actually understand what they were saying. Other than plagu.
Kind of what it'll be for us.
Okay.
But like, even if you speak English.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Plagu! Okay, 1 second. Let me join this call. Hey, Pooh.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't. New call.
Hola.
There he is.
What's up?
We'll stop. What's our finals here? Do we know who won Cure Classic?
Who won Cure Classic? We do not.
I think it was Classic because he's in the party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it might be classic.
Damn, Classic beat Cure, the Protoss Slayer.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I can't not see classic as a Terran player. I'm sorry.
It's just forever a Terran player in your eyes.
That's funny.
Someone said, didn't know you still played Caitlyn. Played what?
Caitlyn. Never played the game Caitlyn?
No.
I mean, you're Caitlyn. Shouldn't you
Sounds
have
like a
played
pretty
the
mid
Caitlyn?
game.
A mid game.
Yeah. What's StarCraft?
Based. Everybody keeps telling me to play Dave the Diver, and I've still not done it. I almost considered it. I
Sure,
watched
it's
Loco
StarCraft
play
2.
that the other day, or week.
What is Dave the Diver?
It's literally a game about a diver named Dave that dives for stuff and does stuff with like fish and diver things. Kind of like Scuba Steve.
You know what I started watching and it's so bad? But you know how your YouTube algorithm gets populated with things?
Yeah.
Like how, algorithms are? Do you know what splunking is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
underwater cave diving. Or
yeah.
Just in general, that's cave diving, right?
Yeah, but I only watch the ones where people die.
Jesus.
Right?
Whoa.
It's like true crime, but for splunking.
I hate that.
My YouTube just won't stop showing me these things, and they're like, this person died in a watery death. They went down this tunnel. Here's what happened. And I watch it, and I'm like, I hope they don't die.
Oh, that's brutal.
It's like
Literally.
watching Bambi for the 5th time, and being like, oh my god, I hope the mom's okay.
Just watching different versions of Bambi. Always wondering, like, hoping this one will go better.
Different, like in different languages, or
Yeah, but it's just like a slightly different version. Different animation studios doing Bambi. But like the story's always the same.
I've only seen the Disney Bambi.
Disney Bambi.
I think there is only Disney Bambi.
Yeah,
This
I
was
thought
this was a hypothetical.
Oh, yeah, I was getting confused.
I was just making it up.
You guys haven't been
done,
hit?
sir.
Like, you guys haven't had the whole true crime thing show up on your YouTube channels?
No.
I mean, maybe watch some what's the one my girlfriend and her entire family watches the Forensic Files because her sister's actually a forensic scientist.
Oh, dope. Yeah, so
they're
it's like that, but it's just this one guy, I guess, just does like cave diving versions of it. It's also not really crime, is it?
Well, I mean, if it's the caves doing the killing, could that be murder?
Can you really blame the cave though?
Listen, I'm not saying they should get jail time. I'm just saying
You love those videos.
they might be responsible. You know,
They're addictive, the videos.
the crime of passion.
My YouTube algorithm is all StarCraft, Leslie Nielsen, and Star Wars. And then like video game music and then random food reviews.
He was a good friend.
Holy crap, Hupsea's casting too. We got a stacked lobby here. What maps were played with Dark and Nightmare? Hold on, sorry guys, a little we have Liquipedia folks.
Oh, that's true,
Corey
Merlin.
Florian asking.
Yeah, what maps Dark Nightmare played on? I do not remember. Not.
see them
It's
right now.
totally gone in my brain.
I can describe them, but I don't know the name of any of them.
So
Even
bad.
though I have
The
played
only-
hundreds of games on them.
It was. Yeah, game 1 was Alcyone. Then game 2 was Oceanborn. Then game 3. What happened in game 3?
Game 3 was the big roach round. It was on
Site Delta.
Site Delta, yeah. You're better than damn chicken, man. You don't grind ladder like me, and you're better than at the maps than I am.
Honestly, we got really lucky with this one.
That was good.
Are we still calling classic chin toss, or are we like concerned about making people feel bad about their base?
I haven't in a long time, but I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Is it?
It's still said. It's still said.
Okay.
He's usually.
We don't see him on TV as much these days, I feel like. So it's not as prevalent in my mind.
It's a weird one because classic is very attractive.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing to be the chin toss, but
No.
Classic with the Giga Chad chin.
yeah, basically, right?
It's what he's known for. It's his defining feature.
Other than being
I wish
Terran.
I had a chin. Right, of course. Definitely the Terran in this match.
And what are you talking about, Montana? You're an absolutely beautiful man. See, for me, I don't even have hair. People identify me by a freaking hat.
Some people don't need hair. So I lean on my hair. If I didn't have that, it'd be nothing. You can play guitar though. That's hot.
It's had its pros. So yeah, got a little harass here.
Oh yeah. You gotta steal those minerals. It's funny we didn't get Dark Hero, but we still have Dark against the Protoss in the finals.
Do you think this is
Yeah,
going to be
it-
better for the Dark then? Or do you think it's going to be about the same?
I think this will be better, just because Hero's been on a pretty heavy streak against Dark.
Do you ever like watch a TV show and then a character on that show does something and you feel slighted by them, even though it's just a TV show?
Like you
Yeah.
trusted them.
Do you
and
know
they
that
abused
one
trust.
comedy series, GSL? Well, one time the character Classic, he beat Sue in a way that really upset me. And that was like 8 years ago. And I haven't gotten over it.
You know that comedy show?
I understand.
Well played, Kaitlyn. Well played.
So I actually can't even see Classic against Dark without getting mildly triggered and being like thrown back to that.
You're just still upset about that series. It lives in your mind rent free.
It does. It actually does. That was the first thing I ever said to Sue was he was standing beside Classic. And he was standing beside someone else as well, but Classic is the one. Anyways, and the other was Zest. And I said, "How do you lose to these guys?" Because he had lost his first 2 GSLs. This was before he had lost like 6 GSLs. He had lost his first 2, and that was against Zest and Classic. And I was like, how do you lose to these guys?
That's good. And answering Pori Florian here, the other thing, he goes, who won the maps? It was Dark, Classic, and Dark in that order.
Nightmare. Dark Nightmare. Dark.
Dark Nightmare.
No, I think
Yeah, we're watching Classic.
no, it was Hero. It was Dark Hero
yeah.
Dark.
Right. Yeah. It was Sue Classic Sue.
Oh,
I don't know, guys.
oh,
all I
it
know is
hurts. It hurts.
This conversation's getting so dark. I'm just gonna have nightmares.
That's a classic
Hero.
Dave joke.
Oh man, that was such a bad joke.
Well, you know that's what we expect. We're not here for the good jokes.
That
If you guys want like good jokes, I think Steadfast is casting too. So
True.
that Oracle's
Dark
just
building
watching.
6 Overlords.
Yeah. So holy crap! It's basically he's going full laser mode.
Yeah, did he just like get supply blocked and get upset about it?
I think he did.
Yeah, the gold base, it makes it hard to use your minerals because when the drones pop for it, it's really hard to do the math for it.
I believe it.
Usually
Yeah.
you would only see that many overlords if like your roach horn is halfway through and then you make the surplus of overlords to get ready for the roaches.
Yeah.
But the gold base, it is weird.
I was actually looking for the roach warren, expecting roaches to start
Yeah.
up, but then he just like built drones.
No,
instead.
because it would have been too late for those overlords. Like you would have had to see the roach horn in the production tab, or it would have been.
Yeah.
There's no way Dark would make that mistake.
Oddly enough, I think this is a good read from Dark. I mean, I know he tends to go into Rochi. Oh no, very unlucky for Classic though.
Yeah, actually just shading out of there. I think he'll still be able to keep this Nexus alive though, so it should be okay. But yeah, Dark knows what he's up against now. Sees all these adepts.
Yep.
This is pretty wild, being able to saturate 3 bases pretty much like very healthily against this. This is gonna have a really strong counterattack after it's held.
Yeah, a lot of roaches on the way. Adepts already starting to go down. Classic needs to get some drone damage, I feel like, to make this feel worth it, but you're right. There's going to be a huge counterattack after this from Dark. He's going to have a lot of units out. Look at the army splice, 58 to 17.
Now, is he
Yeah.
gonna wait for roach speed, or is he just gonna walk his roaches against the creep that's like almost at his base?
I think he just needs to go. He's
Yeah,
got
he's going
so
right
much
now.
stuff.
Well, yeah, he might wait for him one more cycle, but yeah, knowing Dark, he's just gonna go right across the map. I'm assuming. Yep. Huh? Yeah. he's
Classic
gathering
doesn't
up
even
his
have a
forces.
shield battery yet. Oh,
Yeah.
Dark, please. He's just got to go. The longer he waits, I feel like the better this is for Classic. Because he is warping in Stalkers. He's got Blink on the way. He's got Sentries, Oracle, and a Void Ray.
Yeah, so Dark only got that one Zergling close enough to the third to see that it started, but he didn't actually know that there was no shield battery yet. So just to be extra safe, I guess he waited for the Ravagers to finish.
Yeah, trying to get as much use as he can. Going to try to take down the shield battery now. The Lings are already here. This still feels like too much. Classic is going to tap out. Dark. Too many roaches, once again.
Now, if Caster Maddox was with us, I would love to ask Dark if he actually was going for that inning, because the timing was a little weird, and like you were saying, Kaitlyn, it's kind of how stuff matches out with the gold base and how he was droning. But I'm wondering if it actually was truly reactive, or was
You
it
know what?
kind of a blind builder?
What I
blind
think-
builder counter a little bit.
What I think is that he didn't expect to be able to macro so much.
Oh, Inu. Yeah, I could ask Inu.
So,
Yeah, there weren't a lot of harassments early on, right? There wasn't like
Yeah.
double Oracle, double Adept trying to harass and poke. So he just
Yeah.
got up to that drone count super quick.
yeah.
I think you're right.
You know, I'll ask Inu after this. That's a
What?
good point.
Asked.
Pori Forian was saying, why don't you ask into the He's a Korean. I mean, he speaks. He
Oh,
speaks
to
a
like
good amount of English. Yeah.
do an interview?
Or not an interview. I was just gonna ask him the question if he can type it.
Oh,
I don't know if he'd do that.
yeah.
And I'm wondering what he's casting, and I wanted to ask him because Koreans and Twitch.
Oh yeah.
I feel really bad for the Koreans right now. Did you hear about that, Kaitlyn?
No.
Yeah, they can't stream on Twitch anymore in Korea.
Twitch
Pulling out of them.
Twitch is like fully closed in Korea. You
Oh.
can't stream.
What? I get
On the
all of my
website.
news from Twitch chat, so this was actually on my chat for not telling me.
Yeah, I'm chat. What the hell are you doing? Step it up.
When did that happen?
Like
Just
2 days ago?
2 days ago, yeah. And people were
Yeah.
asking who all is casting. I'm just gonna say it. We have Ms. Kaitlyn, we have Mr. Chicken Man, and we have some guy named Davetesta.
Davetesta.
And we have the gorgeous classic in this game, and Dark, who's currently up 1.
I mean, let's be real. Dark's a bit of a Chad too.
Dark is also very gorgeous. It's true.
Yeah.
I
He's
didn't.
got
I didn't
that, like,
say that like it
big
was
gamer
exclusionary,
style.
or one or the other.
I really feel like he could be like, kind of like MC used to do. Let's be real. MC was the GOAT for theatrics and StarCraft, but Dark could totally pull off an MC kind of thing, like how the Undertaker was done with MC. I could see him pulling something off. Like, what if he was like Ultimate Warrior or something? No.
Are you talking about the Undertaker and Mankind?
Oh, like the WWE,
Yeah.
formerly WWF. Yeah.
I thought
Sorry, I missed-
WWE
I
was the
missed all of that.
panda. Now I don't know what's real.
No, that's
WWF is the
WWF.
panda?
WWF is the panda, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Switching it up.
WCW. That's what you're thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
World Championship Wrestling.
I mean, we won't hold it against you, Kaitlyn. We know you're Canadian and all, so Canadians are too cool for that stuff.
Really? I grew up. I watched wrestling as a kid.
I'm only teasing you. Only teasing.
I thought Canadian wrestling was just hockey.
I don't watch hockey.
I mean,
I thought you were Canadian.
yeah, I
isn't
figure
that
skate.
against the
I
law?
figure skate 6 to 7 times
Is that
a
against-
week.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that's true. I was gonna say she is quite the skater. I saw some of those moves, Kaitlyn. You're pretty good.
I'm a skater girl. Skater girl gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's extra cool. That's like hero level. Skating
That
in,
is.
winning GSLs. It's basically you, but on ice.
Yo, I got a good nickname for Kaitlyn now. You're Skatelyn.
Skatelyn, I've heard that before, but I don't know why.
Probably back to like, that sounds like something that you'd hear in like elementary school or something.
Absolutely. Oh my God, Dave, did you just say elementary?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that too.
Okay, this must be an upstate New York thing because I say that and people give me shit for it all the time.
Based. the
that's
overlap of Chicken
incredible.
Man and Dave being from upstate.
So
We're
I
the only
actually,
ones who pronounce it that way.
That's awesome, dude.
basically, even through university, like up until university, I only ever had one nickname really because I had like no friends. So this whole nicknames territory, very, like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Not a thing.
Not a
It's
thing.
new to you.
It's new.
Yeah.
Well,
We gotta
that's a
come up
shame.
with more nicknames for you then.
Usually the only nicknames I hear are like, nice race.
Yeah.
No skill.
All right.
Oh,
Cheeser.
Play a
So-
real
so
race. Yeah. Yeah, four base macro Zerk. All you ever do is cheese.
well, you might see me on the ladder sometimes now. Get Kaitlyn on your main race this time. And
Your
you
Masters?
know damn well it's gonna be me when you see your nice race.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
Pause spam.
Oh yeah.
Replay.
Yeah, I heard you harass
you know it's Dave if
casters.
there's pause spam.
Yep. And then I say
Nickname
Terran Imba even though it's a PVZ.
Honestly,
anyway.
especially if it's a PVZ.
Classic is a Terran. I can't. The first race you play is your race forever.
That's true. That's how it works.
So we're all Terrans.
Yeah, it's kind of true, honestly.
We're
Yeah,
all Terrans.
gross,
That's
but
some
yeah.
good damage for Classic, though. You gonna get like 9 drones here?
Oh no, the
Sick Oracle control. Holy
third.
Hey.
Damn.
Oh, the 3 oracles hitting the third.
That's sick.
Hero,
Classic.
we know you're lurking around in chat. Hero's probably watching Kaitlyn right now. He probably heard, yo, remember that? Kaitlyn, when we were on the other week, and Hero's all like, you're like, Hero's gonna know who I am right here. No sooner than she said it. No sooner than she said it.
I mean, Hero knows everybody cool.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Oh yeah.
He knows all the other skaters.
Yeah.
Dark is all inning right now.
Yeah.
He's like, you killed 10 drones. Fine. I'll just make all Lings and Banes. And he's gonna Bane bust.
And the +1 melee kicking
God.
in, and there we
these
go.
poor probes.
Here it is.
These probes.
Oh, both ways, all sides.
Wow. The oracles are out of energy. Classic's third is in shambles. Can he pull it together? There's no shield
there's
battery
Stalker
in the natural.
with no backup shield battery.
Dude. There's a force field.
Look, if he had a shield battery.
Gets in though.
Oh. If he had a shield battery in the and in the third, he would have probably held it.
The macro was a bait.
Classic. He was just so not ready for this. And now I think it's too late. The Bane Bust is going to win game 2.
Oh, not too many pros going down, but there it is.
Well, I'm going to have to refer to this replay, the score pulling, the next time I hear if she ever plays StarCraft again, when she was complaining, I don't know what to do with Bane Bust anymore against Protoss.
Just Bane. Just watch Dark.
In the finals of KSL week 38. So Kaitlyn.
Yeah.
I got some statistics for you. We've reached over $20,000. We being the community.
It's amazing.
StarCraft League for Korean StarCraft.
That's amazing. That's so. Oh, that's amazing.
And if you didn't know, we're pretty much, they didn't fully say it, but we were under the impression that they were keeping eyes on us when GSL was, had massive cuts as well as ESL. And they actually kind of saw the community coming together when it first started. And that's when they just shortly, I'd say it was about a month and a half, would you say, Chicken Man, after we did this, they decided to make GSL go to community funding as a boost.
They were copying our notes, you know? They were looking over like, oh, it's a good idea. Hold on. Patreon? Let's give it a shot. Replays.
Yep.
Easy.
Nice. The replays are really important, honestly.
I'm so glad I'm not drinking tonight.
They are.
The replays give you so much intel.
I was never a replay watcher, which is
They're
probably why
huge.
I was never good at StarCraft.
Even just for knowing what's going. Okay, if you ever watch a replay from a pro player's POV, it changes everything. Like everything you thought was true with the game.
It's so insane how fast they are.
Oh yeah. It really is. If you look at just at the end of the game, sometimes rather than pulling up every so often I'll pull up the APM when something crazy's going on. I'm like, just out of curiosity, how much are these guys working right now? And it's just nuts to see sometimes.
Even when they're doing what seems like nothing, they're doing so much.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's actually correct.
Not even contesting the second. Perfectly happy with taking the third.
No, it's funny because if Dark wants his natural base, he will force it.
Ooh.
He will bring a second drone down. He'll take a 14 hatch. If he wants it, he'll do everything he can to get it.
When does he decide to do that?
Usually if he's going to attack.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a tell almost.
Yeah,
so he doesn't do it 100% of the time, but like if I see him take like a 14 hatch, I'm like, oh, Roach Warren's coming down soon.
Yeah. And funnily enough, Dark will do things a little... more so. What's cool about Dark and what's a double cool thing. Cyril, I guess, was actually studying Dark, and that's why he's been shaking things up a bit lately, which is cool to see because I always love Cyril. He's the GOAT. Who doesn't, who doesn't love Cyril? But at the same time, I kind of at times be like, well, here we go. It's going to be the same kind of standard, kind of boring. He's just going to do his thing. He's going to be patient. He's going to macro it up, and he's going to go into a Roach Ravager, Speedling, push back, and not even cheese, but just, a reaction. He just steamrolls the Protoss most of the time. But he's been shaking it up and actually taking some Dark builds.
Ooh, going back to classic Cyril.
Yep.
I feel like Dark's the perfect person for Cyril to learn from at this point.
Yeah. For sure. It's like next level. He's going to transcend.
Probes are under attack.
I mean, if he could have all the powers of Dark and all the powers of Cyril, he'd be unstoppable.
Yeah. If his last name was Maytag, he'd be Raider. He'd be washed.
See, I think
I'm joking.
I think Dark
Slowly
could
just
learn a
banned
thing or
you.
two from Cyril.
No, Raider would be laughing right now. I'm just only saying it because Raider always says he's washed himself. I would obviously don't think Raider's washed. What a good
I think the hard thing of learning from Cyril is that Cyril's game plan is just like, be perfect. And it's like, okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, thanks. So helpful. Good advice.
I think Cyril's just always had, some people, they have this innate ability to read and respond to things, and Life had it, and the other person that I don't know, not many people have what Cyril has.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I think
it's having
Cyril's
that
ability to scout and figure out what his opponent's doing is just insanely good. I think Dark also has that ability. It's just that they respond very differently to what they scout. But figuring out what your opponent's doing is hugely important.
Well, Dark coming in with a lot of pressure here, and just have an Oracle. Well, I mean, we do have an Oracle with some energy, but it's not a lot of Pulsar Beam energy for Classic. So what I'm getting at is I think getting that Adept was actually it's such a small thing, but if Classic had opened double Adept, he'd probably be into a third Adept. But he has literally like nothing to defend. You know what I mean? To take that third. So it really, Dark did a good job delaying the third, if nothing else.
I'm not really sure if Dark delayed the third too much. I think that first pylon in the corner was to help establish the third.
Yeah, but normally
At 4 minutes, 350, I guess. Yeah, I guess by 30 seconds it was delayed then.
Nexus.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's not a bad time Nexus by any means, but
Yeah. I guess I just assumed that because the pylon was made in the corner that he was waiting for that to do the Nexus. But yeah, I think 350 is like the more correct timing. And it went down at 420.
He was scared.
look at the saves with the Evos going down by Dark.
Ooh, that Oracle's, yeah, the Oracle's going down.
Oof.
I guess he's not playing against Hero.
I mean, 6 drones is pretty good, but losing an Oracle is painful.
Oh, but he has a third one coming down behind it.
Is he going to let this Roach Horn in this Evo chamber finish?
I have a weird feeling, yeah, he's just going to go
He
with
did.
it like it's a build.
That's
Dark
incredible.
is such a baller. He's just like, I don't care where they are.
Yeah.
Let's just go with it. I'm going into range.
You know what?
attacks.
I needed those anyways.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Where you least expect it.
True. Oh, nice catches.
You know, some annoying things back and
There
forth.
we
here.
go.
You know who I miss? Speaking of Oracle control, I miss Trap.
Oh,
for real.
cute. Yeah.
For real. Trap. And Rogue.
Ah, so many good players.
In Classic right now, Rogue versus Classic was the most Dave game ever played in StarCraft 2. I was reminiscing on this.
Where's
I mean,
Deer at?
that
In
was
2019.
It was beautiful.
With Cannon Rush into a proxy pylon with Blink DT sniping
The-
the lair.
the- I threw my voice out screaming for Classic when he blinked those DTs into Rogue's main.
Yeah. And
I
it was
feel
Roddy and Artosis of all people casting it too.
I feel like Trap had his moment in What was the first StarCraft 2 expansion called? Wings of Liberty? I feel like Trap had his moment then. And then it was kind of hard. I feel like it's hard for Protosses to like break out of the pack. Like even when Deer had his moment, I feel like he didn't transcend everything like Classic and Hero have.
Yeah,
Deer always felt like he was one of the many Protosses.
I don't know why though, because he was definitely good, but I feel like he never broke out like some of the other Protosses did.
Yeah.
Now speaking of interesting situations, Dark's going for a very dark strategy here. He's got that Spire finishing. I don't think this is going to be Corruptors. I think this is it could be a good read.
So
He's going right into Mutas.
This actually looks exactly like a Serral build, where you have the 8 roaches and they go into Ravagers. So you do like Ling, Ravager, specifically 8 Ravagers, and then yeah, you have some Mutas.
But the timing of this, I think Dark might not even. Well, yeah.
I don't think he's doing Ravagers because he doesn't really have the gas for it, but he might like morph some closer to the base to deal with something.
Oh, did he see the Mutas? He's going to.
Yeah, this like Ling Roach Muta, like this is very much Serral.
Wait,
maybe Dark has been learning from Serral.
I
told you Dark's been paying
to learn
attention
from
to you.
Serral.
You know, he learns from you.
Yep.
And you learn from Serral.
I learned from Serral, it's true.
This is so annoying.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, this is really, really nice for Dark. Dealing with this before Blink with like Archons and trying to warp Stalkers in. This is so painful.
And he
At the
just
same time,
the hell out of these Mutas.
yeah, they're
so
gonna get
tasty,
so
all
many
those
probes.
probes.
No shield battery or cannon in the main. The roaches are getting pushed back on the other side though, so
Yeah,
Dark's got to be careful to make sure he has enough ground army to deal with the ground army of Classic.
So the way that Serral deals with this is he has a lot of Banes. I don't think that's Dark's style. I think the 25 gas is more about going into the roaches.
Yep. Why build Banes when you could just build more roaches?
Yeah.
They don't even die after they hit once.
Right?
You don't feel them hit, but they don't die.
Well, funnily enough.
Oh no,
crazy,
Classic.
I don't know about either of you, but what's crazy about this is it's actually not that bad for Classic. It could potentially not be that bad for Classic, but now we're starting to see some Lings trick. When I was about to say there's not too many Zerglings. One Immortal getting trapped's kind of rough, but
That Immortal, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna really hurt.
Yeah, I don't hate this for Classic though. I mean, he is holding right now, and the thing is, the longer this goes, the more Dark is stuck on a bunch of roaches, which is not.
He has the Hydras coming.
Ideal.
So I guess this really depends on if he's going to get Lurkers or Vipers in time, or if Classic is going to hit like the critical mass of Immortal Archon to deal with the layer 2/2 army.
Yeah, there's not even a Lurker Den or a Hive. The infestation bit just going down now.
Yeah,
I think
so
Dark's more concerned just getting the Roach Hydra army out.
this is really looking like Heart of the Swarm now.
Yeah.
well, we do have charge on the side of Classic.
It's honestly too bad that killing like 30 probes doesn't also make Archons disappear.
No, it does not. Those Archons stay alive. Ooh, Classic kind of taking a fight over on the right-hand side. I think the Roaches and Hydras might be able to win the left, but Classic is doing a spectacular job defending right now.
I feel like we're watching Showtime and not Classic. How he's been playing some of this.
I mean, I feel like those guys actually are very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah, in some regards. Like, obviously Classic can be a little cheeky and avant-garde a little more, but
Yeah, these are really difficult decisions that Classic's making by breaking up his army because his units are slow. Like, these are dangerous fights to take, even if he has a stronger army than Dark. But he's doing it. You can really see the difference between Classic and Nightmare with these attacks.
Yeah, I mean, Classic's utilizing these Blink Stalkers so well, bringing a little bit of that hero juice to it.
Classic is being more aggressive with a weaker army than Nightmare was, and against a stronger. Yeah, because the Hydras are scary here.
Oh man, that's so many Hydras. Classic's doing his absolute best. The Prism's crucial. Stasis traps? Hold on, those have been Dark's weakness. But Dark just has too much stuff.
Now, the thing of it is I mentioned it before, he did open with charge, so it was Immortal Archon charge a lot. What he really should have done right there, instead of warping in more Stalkers, you should have got around his Zealots and tried to set up, well, just the same as you do with Zerg. Zealots are pretty good against Hydras.
Zealots can be good against Hydras, yeah, but probably not on creep and like into the chokes against a concave.
Well, the concave was so big there for Dark. I think that's what really did it. Like, you can blink back all day, but as we learned from Tasteless, concave greater than convex.
Oh, I think he's onto something with that.
Wow.
And this is the problem we see a lot of Protoss get into, folks. He doesn't have Storm yet. And at the
He's
same
trying to wait for it, but he just can't afford to. But I think it's too late. Too little, too late. Dark 3-0's Classic in the finals.
It's such a hard tell for Classic to make because the Hydras popped at the exact right time. There was no way to scout that.
Yeah, and I think if Dark had reinforced with a bunch of roaches instead of a bunch of Hydras,
yeah,
the Blink Stalkers would have been fantastic. But because he just went full Meal Micah and held the H key down, it ended up going pretty poorly for the Blink Stalkers.
Wait, did Classic not take any games?
Didn't take a single game.
Oh my god! Dark won! Oh my god!
Yeah.
The chin was not strong enough.
Oh my god!
That was a 3-0.
Wow, Dark!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Pretty quick one.
Oh my god!
Yeah. A super quick tournament. It's like less than 2.5 hours.
That is definitely the fastest one yet.
That's wow. See, this is also, that last game is one of those things where it's like, it looks so easy. And if you were to do what Dark did on ladder, you would think, oh, I can beat like a Protoss on 4 bases with Roach Hydra. But it really very specifically requires a Protoss that is so good that they know the exact time to attack. And you are so good that you make your Hydras at the exact correct time. Like, it really requires both of you to be so good that it goes horribly in your favor.
Well, and the mutas into the Hydras ends up being so smart because you can't go into Colossi if there's a Spire, right? That would be the stupidest decision. So all of a sudden, your Hydras don't have an immediate counter because Storm hasn't been researched yet.
That's
So you end
true,
up in
but
this weird spot where the Protoss can't just build the obvious counter.
So people do end up doing Colossus against like the 8 mutas. Wait, that means Nightmare took a game off Dark, but Classic didn't take any games off Dark.
Classic did not.
Wow. And it was the game where, well, okay, it's the 2 Archons were done on time, Dark overcommitted. But Nightmare was playing overly cautious and won.
Maybe if Classic had played more cautious. Maybe that was the secret.
Like, yes, but he would have looked so silly not going for the kill. like he was there, he was splitting his army perfectly. There was like no way to scout what had just happened because Hydras build very, very quickly. I think it was like 24 seconds or like something like that in the old timing. Like, that sounds crazy fast, but it was really fast.
Yeah.
I used to get really bitter because at BlizzCon, I would never get to watch the finals, even though I was like in GM and actually play the game. But they would always close the main hall. So I remember like one of the ones that why am I forgetting his name? Maybe Life Through to him. We're not really sure, honestly, because the loss was so weird. Protoss player, Cheeky, beat Hero with proxy zealots in his base. Beat Jaedong, broke everyone's heart. I think it starts with an S.
SOS?
Yeah, SOS. yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching like SOS beat Life on like a monitor outside of the
SOS is
grand
my
hall at
favorite.
BlizzCon with cats, because if you ever left and you didn't just like sit in there because you had
they
things to
wouldn't let you
do,
back
yeah, they wouldn't
in.
let you back in,
Oh my god.
even though you're like the literal pro players that play the game. Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, it's $sign. Oh, $sign.
Usually
Yeah,
cast, I do. It's
it
been a
was
while.
good to finally cast with you, Kaitlyn.
I think Dark did all the work. I did nothing. Good job to Dark.
That's what casting really is doing nothing but pretending like you were an important part of the game.
Exactly. And we were.
Damn it! Now I want to play StarCraft.
I'm gonna play
Play some
StarCraft.
StarCraft.
Why are you not going to play StarCraft?
1v1, Kaitlyn.
Yeah,
User
I'm
against
already.
my
Get it.
Protoss.
Get it.
You want me to 1v1 you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show match.
Protoss.
Do it
Invite
right
me.
now.
No match.
What are the
Madison Square
stakes?
Garden.
Invite. I wanna play now.
Where are you on Korea? Go to NA.
No, I'm
Why
on
would we
NA.
wanna play with-
I'm on
Oh, you
NA.
are? Where are you?
I've been on NA for like 5 minutes, just
we friends
waiting
on
to
StarCraft?
play.
All
They
right.
added-
Go,
they
go,
added-
go.
That we're gonna stay on call. Okay, hi chat, hi kitties. What up? So Protoss is like the race where honestly I can lose to Diamond Protoss, so if Dave is Masters Protoss, then I could like very easily lose actually. I said I'd only play one game, but I'm gonna do something, and if it doesn't work, I might play another one. Or if it does work and it's really fast, then I might play another one. But this is actually my favorite thing to do against Protoss, so it's not cheese. It's actually, yeah. This is, if I were playing against a Protoss right now, this is what I do, because I just enjoy it. Even if I lose, I enjoy it.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
It's a probe, but why did it come from all the way over there? Huh? Is that normal? What? Maybe that's normal. Oh yeah, it's normal. It has to go up there? I don't know. The angles seem kind of weird. I don't know. I'm missing a larva because I made that one drone kind of late. Oopsies. I think I do 8 before. I think I do the last one before the hatch.
We require more minerals.
I mean, I'm guessing that there's a forge. Actually, really important to like attack that probe. And make sure that you kill it. Oopsies. Not all my guys are here.
Some more oven.
And then there'll be an adept. So this won't work out. Oh well. Whoops, I didn't micro that guy. There are 2 adepts. I mean, it could maybe still work out. I don't think so, though. Maybe, because of how late that is. Kind of hard to say, though, because if I take this right now, it means I really have, like, nothing right there.
The high require is under attack.
And then there's more en route. I don't know how long it'll take for that. In fact, I'm not even really 100% sure like what's popping from that. Uh-oh.
Unacceptable command.
Move to Texas or don't move to Texas.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
Yeah, I think there's more adepts coming.
Overlords.
But we'll see. Whoopsies. Whee! And transfuse. And then do that.
Unacceptable command.
And then do that. And then never ever get speed, ever. And then I guess pull a dark? And just make a lot of roaches? That's not my playstyle though, it's a problem.
We require more minerals. We require more.
Oh. Won't have speedlings for a very, very, very long time. But
Spawn more.
on the plus side, I don't know if there's a plus side actually. Probably get this. That's what Dark would do, right?
More over. We require
Bunch of
more
overlords.
minerals.
Dark would definitely do that.
We require spawn more overlords. We require more minerals.
They don't actually know how Dark does his builds. Warp Prism. So probably an attack coming now? Yeah. Seems that way. Thing is, I don't know if there's going to be DTs. I don't think so, but... Oh, this isn't hockeyed!
Under attack. We require metamorphosis complete. We require more minerals. We require not enough energy. We require more minerals.
Actually, this guy's gonna die. Hey.
We require more minerals.
Does that mean the Warp Prism's in my main?
Are under attack. We require the hive cluster is under attack. We require We require more minerals.
I mean, that must be off of DTs, right? So I gotta protect this?
Minerals.
Yeah, there they are.
Forces are under attack.
So I definitely had to protect that. Whoopsies. So that means I need a layer,
We require more
obviously.
gas.
Maybe another one of these. More drones. Keep the roaches at home.
We require more minerals.
I wonder if I actually, before I get the upgrades, I might do something else. Probably split these. Okay. Charge lots. Scary! Scary guys! This...
We require
I mean, I can try to just do what Dark does. There is +1 though, so...
we require more Vespine gas.
I don't really know if I can exactly do what Dark does. In fact, I know I can't do exactly what Dark does. If I'm gonna be honest. I lost a couple queens from the DTs, eh? Chat, wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up! Oh, the disruptor, okay.
Mineral field
Key,
depleted.
here's one depletion. Actually, I might get this for kicks. You know, just for jokes.
We require more
Hey.
Unacceptable We require more Vespene gas.
I never got these. Oh, that's not
We
good.
require
That's
more
not very dark of
Vespene
me at
gas.
all.
We require more Vespene gas.
Need to morph this. Need to put some guys here, and then also some guys up here. Yeah, there they are. There's a bunch of DTs in there.
More Vespene gas.
Or I thought there were. I think there's a DT in there. Okay, I'm just gonna...
We require more
I
Vespene.
don't know, I guess attack into disruptors? Probs?
We require more Vespene gas. Mineral field.
Uh-oh, that's not good for me. Okay, no queen there.
Mutation metamorphosis. We require more Vespene gas.
Well, let's see how this goes. Split? Try to do it like dark? Oh, split some more. Oh shit, what the fuck are all these? Wow, there's so many, what the fuck? Wow, do you guys think dark is actually onto something? Like, for real. What the fuck? Roaches? Oh, there's a Colo. Maybe not. But maybe. Oh, still no queen there, nice. Back in jacks, let's go. Really just have to like spread these to waste time on the Colo, I think. And then really try to like... Actually, honestly, I think I can keep spreading. There's really like nothing here. Get that. Would you guys say this counts as like a failed 12 gate? Kinda, right? I know if getting those pylons is more important than anything else.
Our forces are under attack. Not enough energy.
Do a post-game interview between the two of us. What do you guys think? That little guy. I'm just gonna get every attack, I guess. The splits. The splits that were like actually terrible though. Oh! Bane nest.
Our forces are under attack.
Cookie.
We require.
Wow, I can't believe Dark actually knows a thing or two.
We require more minerals.
Like what? Silly me for ever doubting him. Yeah, there's a little bit more back here, eh?
We require more minerals.
Okay. Could go full dark out on the Hydras.
Our forces are under attack.
This is that ET guy.
We require more minerals.
No! You stop that.
We require more minerals. We
There's
require
an Archon guy too.
energy.
There's some fancy
We
mic, bro.
require more minerals.
But is it gonna be enough?
We require
The cheat! The cheat!